Good evening. Welcome to Election Night in America 2020. Tonight we have Secretary Hillary Clinton going for her third bid and run for the White House versus, of course, the incumbent President Donald Trump. We start off our evening with the 7 p.m. poll closings from 6 states with a total of 60 electoral votes from Vermont, Virginia, Kentucky, Indiana, South Carolina, and Georgia. Out of the state of Vermont, Secretary Hillary Clinton is the projected winner, 3 electoral votes, as expected. Donald Trump is the projected winner out of the state of Kentucky, and it's 8 electoral votes. We can expect a Donald Trump victory in his vice president's home state of Indiana, 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Georgia with its 16 electoral votes, not so much crucial to the Trump campaign, not so much a swing state this election season either. All polling indicated that a Donald Trump victory would be steady for him here. Another victory out of the state of South Carolina, as expected, 9 electoral votes to go to the Republican column. And out of the state of Virginia, it is currently too early to call. 13 electoral votes. This does not mean that this state is too close to call, just we do not have enough information to make a characterization at this point. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, too early to call in the state of Virginia. On our current electoral map, we see 4 red states, 1 yellow state, and 1 blue state, totaling up to 44 electoral votes for President Trump and 3 for Secretary Clinton. It is now time for our 7:30 p.m. poll closings with 3 states totaling up to 38 electoral votes. The state of West Virginia, Donald Trump is the projected winner, 5 electoral votes. This is a big win for Donald Trump at the middle of the hour. North Carolina, 15 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Keep in mind this is a state that typically takes hours to call, which is now being called at poll closing time. Tells you very much about this election. The state of Ohio is currently too close to call. Donald Trump has a large lead over Hillary Clinton. 18 electoral votes with 22% of precincts reporting. Some Democratic counties out. On our current electoral map, we have 2 more red states, giving Donald Trump 64 electoral votes to Hillary Clinton's 3. Keep in mind that 270 are needed to win the presidential election. It is now time for our 8 p.m. poll closings with 172 electoral votes at stake, ranging from Maine all the way down to California and near the west in Oklahoma. The state of Alabama, 9 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Mississippi, and it's 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump will be the projected winner out of the state of Missouri, 10 electoral votes. The state of Tennessee, the volunteer state's 11 electoral votes, will go to Donald Trump. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Oklahoma with its 7 electoral votes, as expected, a state that every single county in went for Donald Trump back in 2016. Another state, the state of Maine, the 2nd congressional district, will now go to President Trump. He is the projected winner here, staying in the Republican column yet again for another 4 years. The state of Illinois, Hillary Clinton is the projected winner, 20 electoral votes. The state of Maryland, one of the most Democratic states in the Union, Hillary Clinton is the projected winner here, again 10 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton will also carry the state of Delaware, 3 electoral votes, closer than 2016. Another state closer than in 2016 is the state of New Jersey, 14 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton is the projected winner. No real surprise here. No surprise out of the state of Massachusetts, her running mate's home state, 11 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton is the projected winner. The state of Connecticut, with its 7 electoral votes, will go to Hillary Clinton. If you remember that Donald Trump was campaigning here back 2 months ago and did not have much luck here. The state of Connecticut, with its 7 electoral votes, will go to Secretary Clinton. She will also carry the state of Rhode Island with its 4 electoral votes, as expected, and the state of Maine. 3 out of the 4 electoral votes will go to Hillary Clinton. Maine is an interesting state along with the state of Nebraska. They divide their electoral votes by congressional districts, so they have an at-large vote and they have a 1st and 2nd congressional district electoral vote. So far, Donald Trump has won the 2nd district. She has now won the 1st, and overall in the entire state has won those 2 electoral votes, giving her 3 out of the 4 electoral votes from the state of Maine. The District of Columbia, the most liberal part of the United States by far, 3 electoral votes going to Hillary Clinton. Now out of the state of Florida, the Sunshine State is currently too close to call. 29 electoral votes, 70% of precincts reporting. The state of Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes, too close to call. Keep in mind this is one of the states that Donald Trump won in back in 2016. Donald Trump is currently behind in the state of New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes at stake 80% of precincts reporting. And on our current electoral map, we have a lot more red than blue, but we have a number of blue additions up in the north, giving Hillary Clinton 78 electoral votes, trailing Donald Trump, who currently has 108 electoral votes. It is now time for our 8:30 p.m. poll closings from the state of Arkansas. 6 electoral votes at stake, and as expected, Donald Trump is the projected winner from the state of Arkansas. 6 electoral votes. Now, on our current electoral map, Arkansas has been added, giving Donald Trump 114 electoral votes, and Hillary Clinton's number has stayed the same at 78 electoral votes. It is now time for our 9 p.m. poll closings with 156 electoral votes at stake, going from New York all the way to Arizona. The state of South Dakota, Donald Trump, the projected winner of their 3 electoral votes. North Dakota, 3 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. Wyoming, with its 3 electoral votes, will go to Donald Trump, the state that voted for him the most back in 2016. And Nebraska, all 5 of their electoral votes. This is the state that joins with Maine in dividing its electoral votes by the congressional district. All 5 of their electoral votes will go to Donald Trump, including Nebraska's 2nd district. The state of Louisiana, 8 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. No surprise here down in the south. In the state of Texas, a state that is typically characterized as too early or too close to call, Donald Trump now wins Texas at the top of the hour. A whopping 38 electoral votes added to Donald Trump's column. Another state, the state of Kansas, 6 electoral votes, solidifying the red wall, ranging from North Dakota down to Texas. Kansas will go to Donald Trump. Hillary Clinton is the projected winner out of the state of New Mexico. 5 electoral votes, narrower than 2016, but still in her column. She will also carry her home state and Donald Trump's home state of New York. 29 electoral votes going to the Democratic column. The state of Virginia now being called 2 hours later. 13 electoral votes from the state of Virginia now going to Hillary Clinton. Her former running mate back in 2016 came from the state of Virginia. Hillary Clinton has now won this state. 13 electoral votes. The state of Wisconsin is currently too close to call. Hillary Clinton leads Donald Trump 10 electoral votes. The state of Michigan is an exact tie with a narrow Donald Trump edge. 16 electoral votes at stake. Again, another state that flipped back in 2016 for the first time in around 3 decades. The state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. Interestingly, Donald Trump is now leading more here than he is in Michigan and in Wisconsin. 10 electoral votes. Donald Trump is currently leading in the state of Minnesota. Too close to call. That was a Clinton state back in 2016. Another state that Donald Trump carried back in 2016 but wasn't exactly a flip. 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump leading in this election. Arizona, 11 electoral votes. Too close to call. Now the state of Colorado is too early to call, which means that it's not too close to call. There's just not enough data to make a full characterization yet. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in the state of Colorado, too early to call, 9 electoral votes. On our current electoral map, as you can see, a lot more red has been added, giving Donald Trump a total of 180 electoral votes to Hillary Clinton's 125. It is now time for the 10 p.m. poll closings with 21 electoral votes at stake from Iowa, Utah, Montana, and the state of Nevada. The state of Utah, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. The state of Montana, 3 electoral votes. An interesting House race going on here. Donald Trump, the projected winner from the state of Montana. The state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes. Typically, this would be a swing state, but not so much this election season. 18 electoral votes from the state of Ohio going to Donald Trump. Donald Trump will also carry the state of Iowa at the top of the hour with its 6 electoral votes at stake. Donald Trump is the projected winner. The state of Nevada is currently too close to call. Hillary Clinton leads Donald Trump with 6 electoral votes at stake. Keep in mind, Hillary Clinton did win this state back in 2016. And on our current electoral map, again, more red added, no blue added, 125 electoral votes for Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump has now broken the 200 barrier with 213 electoral votes. It is now time for the 11 p.m. poll closings with 82 electoral votes at stake, mostly coming from the state of California. The state of Idaho, Donald Trump is the projected winner. 4 electoral votes. This is a big one. The state of Florida, the Sunshine State of Florida's 29 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. He is the projected winner from the state of Florida. The state of Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. A crucial win for the Trump campaign, a state that now remaining in the Republican column. A lot of Democrats thought that they could carry this state. Donald Trump has now held on to the state of Pennsylvania. The state of California, 55 electoral votes, which is going to push Hillary Clinton really far up. Hillary Clinton wins the 55 electoral votes from California, joined by the state of Washington, 12 electoral votes going to Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton will also carry the state of Oregon with its 7 electoral votes, and the state of Hawaii, 4 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton is the projected winner. The state of Nevada, now being called previously too close to call, now going to Hillary Clinton, a state now one of the fewer swing states going to the Democrats, 6 electoral votes. And on our current electoral map, we see a little bit more red filled in from Pennsylvania and Florida and a number of Democratic states that have just come in, breaking Hillary Clinton past 200 at 209 electoral votes and Donald Trump at 266. Keep in mind, 270 are needed to win, which means that Donald Trump is officially 4 electoral votes away from being re-elected as president. We now have state calls from the states of Wisconsin, Arizona, and Colorado, totaling up to 30 electoral votes. The state of Colorado, 9 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton is the projected winner. She is the winner out of this swing state, but Donald Trump will carry the state of Wisconsin. Keep in mind the DNC was held in the state of Wisconsin. Their 10 electoral votes now going to Donald Trump. Did not make that much of an impact. Keep in mind back in 2016 as well, the DNC was held in the state of Pennsylvania, another state that has already been called for Donald Trump and also went to Donald Trump back in 2016. Out of the state of Arizona, Donald Trump is now the projected winner with its 11 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. And on our electoral map, we see Wisconsin and the state of Arizona now filled in for Donald Trump. Donald Trump has now passed the magic number of 270 electoral votes at 287 electoral votes to Hillary Clinton's 209, which means that Donald Trump will be re-elected as President of the United States of America. Donald Trump has won the presidency, which means that he will go on to be president yet again for another 4-year term, serving out his maximum of 2 years, 2 full terms. Donald Trump has been re-elected as President of the United States. And as you can see now, he has a check mark by his name, 287 electoral votes. It is now time for the 1 a.m. poll closings and the final state calls. The state of Minnesota, Donald Trump is the projected winner. This is the first flip of the evening. I believe this is the only flip that we are going to see this evening. The state of Minnesota, state that Hillary Clinton won by 1.5% back in 2016, now going to Donald Trump, 10 electoral votes. The state of Michigan, 16 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. Another formerly Democratic state, now going into the Republican column yet again. However, out of the state of New Hampshire, Hillary Clinton will hold strong in this state by an even narrower margin than in 2016. Hard to believe. 4 electoral votes from the state of New Hampshire going to Hillary Clinton. And as you can see on our final electoral tally, Donald Trump wins the presidency with 316 electoral votes to Hillary Clinton at 222. This is the finalized electoral map with only one flip from the state of Minnesota and every state from 2016 remaining the same. Thank you guys for watching this video. This video was really fun to make. I'm deciding that for my Tulsi Gabbard and Donald Trump election night, I'm going to be flipping up the theme. So if you guys have any theme ideas, comment them down below. Again, this was a subscriber decided election night. I really wanted to see how you guys thought about this election. The closest state I would say would be the state of Michigan, which Donald Trump won with 53% of the vote. What was interesting that the results actually showed the exact same 2016 presidential election results. I added my own input in adding the state of Minnesota, and I also did not want to make a subscriber decided election night and have the exact same results from 2016. I did not think that would be beneficial to anyone, and I think this is just a way for me to put in a little of my input here. But yeah, so this electoral map is very close to what I would think. Actually, this is what I would agree with 100%. But again, I love doing these subscriber decided election nights. It seems like you guys like them a lot. I'm gonna try to do my own for like Tulsi Gabbard and some other candidates, but if you guys like these, then make sure to comment that down below and give me ideas for future election nights and also election night themes for the Tulsi Gabbard video. So thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I will see you all tomorrow.